Let's say some good stuff. Thank you, Carmen. All right, guys. Happy December 30th, the last Friday of 2022, you guys. I am beyond excited. I'm full of gratitude. I'm full of energy, and I'm ready to go full tilt today. But today is going to feel a little bit different because I'm going to do something that we have never done in group coaching before, and I'm very excited about it, and so are they. What we're going to do is we're going to do some agent-led presentations. Now, normally we don't share slides here. We've had a couple people throughout the year, like guest speakers, come on, but I felt that it would be fitting to have your brothers and sisters share what some of their takeaways were throughout the year. So we're going to do a rapid fire session first, a couple key takeaways, and then we're going to get right into the presentations. But before we get rolling, before we get started in true fast form, first off, I want to welcome any guest that is on the line today, whether you are dialing in from Albuquerque, New Mexico, or wherever you guys are. I want to thank you for being here. This is called Keep It Moving Group Coaching, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn it over to somebody to bring us all out on the field on this beautiful, beautiful Friday morning. And that person, let me see my second screen here. Let's see, who's that person going to be? And everyone, if you could put your cameras on today, because we're going to be making reels from all this stuff. I am going to pull it over to, I'm going to go around the room. All right. Sakia. All right, Sakia. Sakia, you got your hair done. You're looking good this morning. Sakia, I'm going to have you bring us out on the field before we get rolling. You're taking us out on the field to get ready for our big game today. So, Sakia, let's hear from you. Rapid fire, bring the team out on the field.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Let's all just sit here. I came today and I was like, have my camera on, let's participate. Let's just take this last session out with a Zoom. Everyone just spread the love, share these gems, and just be grateful and be thankful. I'm so thankful for you guys for this whole year, all this support. And I just want to have gratitude and move into next year with intent.
I love it. I love it. And I'm grateful for you guys. And so before we get started, and I'm going to try not to get emotional because this is a really, really emotional platform for me, because I remember when there was 3 to 5 people that would come together 3 times a week and we would do script role play sessions. And you know what? I believe then that it is my responsibility to create a platform and create a condition for people to come together, and we're going to push each other. We're going to get better. And so I get super emotional when I see everybody on here. And when I look back, I was actually going through old videos of like 2020 when there was like 5, 6, 10 people on the calls. And it just made me reflect and be super grateful for where we've come. So I want to share some of my thoughts. My thoughts is I cannot share with you in enough words how much this means and how much you guys mean to me. And I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for showing up consistently and always being contributors. As I look back, and I wanted to take you back through 2020, and I want to share some of my highlights and some of my memories from our time together. Now, I could go on and on and on. We've done over 140 sessions together, but there's a lot of preparation that goes into these sessions. So I just want to share some of my thoughts and things that I remember from 2022 before I turn it over to some of you guys. So let me ask you guys this. How many of you remember the book Winning? Like, we were on that book for a while. So I wrote here, I remember the book Winning. I remember The Power of One More. I remember Atomic Habits. How many of you read Atomic Habits in 2020? That's a book that I'm going to read again for 2023, but I remember Atomic Habits. I remember our fitness journeys. I look at like Pamela Spivey. I look at Herson. I look at Carmen. I look at Chris doing 75-day hard. Now Alejandra. I look at George Martinez. I look at Will. I look at all of you guys that have been on this incredible fitness journey and that you've shared it here in this environment. I remember Sakia breaking down on this and crying and saying, you know what, chin up, girl. I'm going to do this no matter what. I remember Will moving to Tahoe and saying, you know what, I'm going into a brand new market, but I'm going to blow up my business and I'm still going to do everything that I know I'm destined to be. And what's happened with Will? He's had one of the largest transaction years he's probably ever had as a solo person. I remember the tears. I remember the breakdowns. I remember the reflection on life that we have had in this space together. I remember who we need to become, who we are, what we're destined to be. I remember the conversation about who's watching us. Remember having the conversation of who's watching us, our kids, our loved ones, our parents, our grandparents, the people that we need to show up for. I remember the conversation of who are we responsible for financially. I remember these conversations. I remember mission-driven businesses. I remember talking to Maria about she's the realtor on a mission. She has a faith-based business. I remember these conversations. I remember the people who left our team. And I look back at them and I see what they're doing, and I'm so stoked for all their success. I remember my challenges, and I remember my own fears and my own personal growth because of you guys. Being on this call with you guys 3 times a week, also being a leader of this company and doing everything else we do, there's a lot of challenges behind the scenes. But I said, if I'm going to challenge you guys, and if I'm going to push you guys to be the best that I know that you guys can be, then that takes some work for me. And so in 2020, I did a lot of work on myself. I was able to dive deep and find out who I really wanted to become in this business. And through that, I was able to create this Keep It Moving group coaching session. Keep It Moving didn't have a brand identity prior to 2020. Now it has a brand identity because of you guys. We didn't have a YouTube channel. Now we have a YouTube channel. We didn't have all the clips, the shorts, the things that we have now because of this beautiful platform. But I promise you guys, there's a lot of work and it's hard. Sometimes you get writer's block. You have to read more. You have to write more. You have to listen more. You have to be open more. And so I've remained humble this year because I want the best from you guys. And in order for me to get the best out of you, I need to be humble and remain humble no matter what. Am I intense? Abso-fucking-lutely. Am I a man that wants results from everybody on this call? Abso-fucking-lutely. But I'll tell you what, you guys, this is a purpose of love, and this is a purpose of contribution and gratitude. And I want to be clear with that, because as we head in 2023, I'm going to take it up a few notches. We're going to do things different. We're going to interact on different ways. I'm going to call on you guys more. We're going to get more involved, more intentful, and we're going to have even more success in 2023. I want to share that sentiment with you because I've been up since around 5 o'clock this morning, and I shaved. And I put a shirt on. I didn't put the hoodie on because I just wanted to be here for you guys because you guys mean the world to me. So I wanted to share that sentiment with you, and hopefully you guys connect with that because you all mean the world to me. This platform means the world to me. So what I wanted to do before we get started, we're going to have a rapid fire session, and I have 4 people that are going to speak. But before thank you, Tiger. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I did clean up everything, and I even put cologne on because it made me feel like I was going out of the house, right? And by the way, gentlemen, if you don't have the new YSL cologne, my lady got it for me. I'm a creature of habit. It smells really good. Anyways, what I wanted to do before we get into the presentations of the morning is I wanted to do quick rapid fire. I'm going to pick on 3 people to share what their key takeaways have been through group coaching throughout this year. And mind you guys, this is nothing about me. This is about you guys, because raise your hand if you have learned something from one other person on this team and in this platform this year. If you've learned one thing, and that's why I believe in the power of the collective wisdom. So what I wanted to do, Joellen's not feeling good, but I had texted her. I was going to have her do a presentation, but I knew that she had COVID. So Joellen, rapid fire, 3 key takeaways or moments or milestones for you in group coaching this year. Go ahead and take the mic.
Good morning, guys. So being with TeamFast as of October of this last year has been 1 year, and I have had tremendous personal growth, accountability, and a contributor. These coaching calls allowed me to learn from my brothers and sisters, but also contribute what I have inside of me. The more that I can help others, I'm helping myself. So just having this platform and hearing everyone's stories, the text message, the calls, the Zooms, everything we did over the last year to better ourselves, all from this coaching with Elias. is tremendous. This next year going 2023 is going to be just straight fire. Like I already know I'm on camera now. I'm making videos. I'm doing presentations. I've just been given this platform just to be me and be who I am and not worry about all the naysayers. Forget them. It's all about us guys. And it's all about the people we attract. And I love all of you. And thank you for, helping me and allowing me to help you. So together we are better. And
like, you did
Elias,
it.
I love you. Thank you. I love you so much, Elias. Like your journey to get your daughter, I was crying over Christmas. I was sharing with my brother, my mom, everybody. My brother was giving me tips what you could do. And I just really felt for you. And that's how I know that we are a team of we love each other. We are a family. And I know we would do anything for one another. Thank you for the calls and the text messages from everybody. You guys are amazing. So
we appreciate you, Joellen, and to see what you've created and how you've contributed to the community, how you've built something that is going to stand the test of time. Joellen, you've been an amazing contributor to group coaching. And I don't know about you guys, but Joellen has been a huge, huge inspiration for me. So appreciate your contributions.
You guys.
And thank you. And get well soon. Christina Pineda, I want to go over Christina Pineda. Christina Pineda
What's up?
She's just crushed it over the last couple of years. So Christina, just want to hear from you. 3 key takeaways from coaching and your time in this environment. Would love to hear from you.
I mean, number one would just be the authenticity that happens during group coaching. Sometimes it's kind of like, is this counseling? Or is this group coaching? Because I can think over the last 2 years of people that have been extremely vulnerable. And I can't tell you how many times we, even as just like a tribe, go into a restaurant and you have either aspiring agents or you have other agents like they've never seen anything like that. They've never seen people together that are actually liking each other, not in competition with each other, and just really free flowing authentically. I mean, we have relationships that are growing organically. So when you have a group of people that are working together for the same mission, but not stepping on each other, I mean, Joellen, hello. Like she is just, I don't know how she sleeps, let alone has time for her husband. But every time I call, she's there. And it's just the sharing. It's just so incredible. So I love just to hear all the wins all the time. But I also love to hear like who's in the trenches. And that's what you get out of this. So, I mean, Elias always reins us back in and each other too. We hold each other accountable. You have Lauren that has her team of an accountability squad. Like we've had the squad leaders. We've had so much, but at the end of the day, it's like accountability, just be you and get it done. Like, it's just not that hard. So it's like, why reinvent the wheel? Like people are doing it. Don't give up. Like if you can't come to this session and feel like I can move a mountain, like, I don't know, clean your ears because it's here. It's here for you. We're here for you. So anyways, thank you, Elias. It's been incredible. I love the authenticity from everyone. I mean, from Maria showing us her cholo, from like, I don't know, there's just so much like I can think about over the last couple of years. But, and even too, when people, are coming out, they're sharing that they're gay. I mean, there's just so much that we trust each other with in this circle, and the circle just keeps growing. And I love it. I thrive on it. So thank you all for having a piece in my cup, because it always overflows when I leave this moment.
Wow. I appreciate that contribution. I learned this year that I'm not the director of sales and coaching. That's my title by default, and that's my role in this company. But this year I learned that human development is more important than anything, right? I can KPI you guys to death, and I can look at your follow-up boss to death, and I can go over and over and over again. Well, if I'm not trying to truly impact the human, then how can I really impact the agent? So this might seem like counseling. It might seem like we're doing some work that is a little bit different, but that's my intent. That's my intent, that we just don't surface level shit, right? Because if I was just KPI, tell me how many calls you made, or what's your wild, audacious goal for the year? It's just like, it's boring. And I can't do anything that feels boring, because then I will lose my motivation for this. And so I want to keep it real. And I appreciate you saying that, Christina. Let's go to two other people, then we get right in our presentations. V, I want to hear from you, and then we're going to choose a dude, because I just noticed I picked all girls this morning. So V, I wanted you to share three contributions, or excuse me, three takeaways from this year in group coaching.
Okay, I'm in a car right now, so if you guys can hear me, I hope
We
this
can
is
hear
okay.
you loud and clear.
Okay, cool. So I was just thinking, it's something that I wrote the other day. Regardless of how much, we come to coaching, no one can motivate us. We must want it for ourselves. So I would say that's like number one, right? First and foremost. And then with all of the things that we've been talking about, all of the different topics, is really about implementing our actions and like planning to achieve our own success. Because at the end of the day, like I said, no one can do it except you. And then with so many different things that we're given, like the key takeaways from each and every coaching call that we've gone through during the whole year, it's just really about starting small and choosing an area that we can focus on first. Because yes, there's so many different things that we're learning, and that can be overwhelming, right? Because everyone is like different learners, but just starting small and focusing on an area and acing that area and moving forward with it. And I would also say, like, just dreaming big, visualizing ourselves in like 3 months, and hoping our vision turn into reality, and just having an open mind with all the innovative ideas. And when I say innovative ideas, yes, social media is definitely one of them. And it may be uncomfortable for a lot of us. It's very uncomfortable for me, but practice makes perfect. And regardless whether we do videos or we don't do videos, people are going to judge us regardless. So at the end of the day, think about you and what you're trying to put out in the universe. That's all I would say.
Wow, I love it. I love it, V, and I really appreciate your contribution. You look at it like this. Somebody told me this, or I saw it on a video, that success is not a knowledge problem, or your lack of success. It's not a knowledge problem. I think that everybody knows what they need to know about success and video and everything that we speak about. The challenge is, for most people, it's the implementation phase, right? It's like, okay, I learned these things. I was great. Oh yeah, I should create videos. I should create a calendar. I should do at least 3 videos a week. I should put it in, drop it at 8 o'clock in the morning. I should respond back. I should engage. I should be myself. I should document everything that I'm doing in my life and my personal life, all that stuff. You know that. But the implementation part is where we sometimes have a disconnect. And so V, I absolutely love that. Take small, bite-sized chunks out of your business every single day. So let's do this. We're actually just going to get right into this, and I'll come full circle on the back end, but we're going to get right into this. So who out of Carmen, Vanessa, Cam, and George is going to go first? I don't think we have determined that. Cam, Vanessa, Carmen, or George, who's going first? Perfect. Vanessa's going first. I love this. So Vanessa, I'm going to give you share screen rights, just kind of give you guys a heads up. What I did is I asked them all to give me what their interpretation was of coaching, maybe some takeaways, what they learned from other people in this environment. And I asked them to create a 3-slide presentation, or 4-slide. And so or 7. So, but I asked them to keep it right around 10 minutes. And so Vanessa, she said she didn't sleep last night. She said that I put a little pressure on her, which I believe that pressure creates diamonds. So yes, absolutely, I put some pressure on you. So Vanessa Vo, I'm going to turn it over to you. Incredible year. This has been your rookie year. So we're having supper the other night at my house, we're eating lasagna. And she's like, it was 1 year ago today that I met you. I'm on the computer doing stuff, and she's working at Starbucks. She had just joined the team. I hadn't ever met her. She had a mask on. She's like, I recognize that voice. And I look over, she's like, Elias. So Vanessa, it's been really good to get to know you this year, get to know your family, and watch you succeed at a very high level. So Vanessa Vo, I'm going to turn it over to you for the first presentation of group coaching. First time this has ever been done. So Vanessa, let's hear it.
Good morning, team. Thank you for the super hyped up introduction, Elias. I guess let's get into this. I was like, let me go first because I don't know how fire my other teammates are. And I know they got some fire stuff coming. All right, can you guys see my
So all,
screen?
all we see is your Zoom screen.
Sorry,
All right,
not
so it
great.
just switched. Are you, is it on Canva or where is it? All right, I think we're going. We're almost there, I think. And
All
then,
right.
cool, and then just present that, and then we'll run through all this. I'm excited. And do me a favor, you guys, any pictures, videos that you guys take from today, please, please, please tag me today. I want to blow up social media. So let's go full screen on this. And I'm so excited, Vanessa.
All right, guys, so we're gonna be going over my slides. It's pretty much a quick recap of our Keep It Moving coaching and what it has done for me. So first things first, I love you guys, Fast Fam. Let's get into it. So that little piece that Elias talked about when he first met me, let's get into it.
I have tons and tons of admin stuff to do. I'm going to get ready for the new year. Just want to make sure that I have all of my coaching notes for the year uploaded into files, and just making sure everything is super, super ready to launch for January 1. But I'm here and I see the sign that says Vanessa Bowe. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. We have a Vanessa Bowe. And that's probably not the same person. Well, she's there. Vanessa, say what up. She's one of our newest TeamFast agents, and so small world. She actually owns a house right across the street. She's purchasing a new house right across the street in Stanford.
There's a little
Crossing.
bit of delay
So,
on the
small
video. You
world.
can stop the video.
And
It's
so
a delay.
Okay, so guys, I'm sorry it was a little bit of a delay, but literally that was a group coaching that I sat in and without me even knowing it. All righty. Let's go to
How
the next.
crazy it's been a year.
Right? So a memory I had when I first joined TeamFast was, it's so much. I'm a new agent. There's so much to learn. I reached out to Jen and I was like, Jen, what can I do like to try to get myself up to speed? She said, whatever you do, get on the group coaching. I was like, okay, well, if I have nothing, I'm going to get on these group coachings. And so I'm going to show you guys. The first couple times that I got on group coaching, my camera was off. So that's me right there, camera off. It was just one of those. It's like, okay, I'm uncomfortable. I'm the new kid on the block. Better just get in and fit in and wait your turn. All right. So here I am. This is February 7th, about a month later. Camera's on. Now I'm able to kind of, speak up a little bit more. And through me speaking up, I was able to, relate with other people on our team. And I built confidence, right? Just, collaborating, sharing. And it got me to a point where I was able to quit my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So yes, do it scared, but I did it anyway.
Role play session that we get together 3 times a week and just go over common objections. We would role.
All right, guys, that was a quick clip of one of my most memorable moments. It was a time where I was able to bring What's a Mortgage onto our group coaching because I just felt like, oh my God, like if he's willing to share with me, I want to bring this and share it with my team. And literally we have this platform, our Keep It Moving coaching, for us to be able to do that, right? And here are my 3 takeaways. So through Keep It Moving group coaching, we come on here, we have shared struggles. We are able to feel for one another. What I figured was what I don't say, maybe someone else on this, meeting or this session has that same struggle. So if I can speak up for them, I might be able to be that voice. And so, next is collaboration. I think this year has been the most I've had to, collaborate, learn how to, work with others, ask for help. And, by us getting on here, sharing our wins and losses, our strategies, literally without group coaching, I probably wouldn't be able to be the agent I am today. because every time, we get on here, we share those, stories. I literally take it and I write it down and I add and I add, and I'm able to go out there and be confident because I wasn't able to go through those struggles, but I've learned from my peers. And most importantly, it's accountability for me. No matter what, like group coaching will always be an accountability of some sort to me because Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday, it's like natural. It's like driving a car. You just 8 o'clock, you wake up, you just log in, and you just wait. Sometimes when we don't have these group coachings, I feel like I'm missing something, but it's okay, because we have the YouTube recordings, Vanessa could just catch up later. All right, guys, a friend of mine shared this quote with me this morning. It's just, remember, you are enough. Everyone is enough. Just because you had a bad chapter in your life, it doesn't mean your story won't end well. So keep it moving, guys. And thank you, coach, and thank you, team. Let's rock 2023.
Wow. Vanessa, you can stop sharing your screen. You guys, can we give her some love, some light, some positive energy? Like, you guys, I got goosebumps right now. Like, Vanessa, I'm just so inspired. I love the slides because the slides really like capture your personality and your vibrant spirit. And it's just really been incredible to watch you grow and to see how you've contributed at the high level. And sometimes we get nervous, but she still raises her hand. We're in script role play session yesterday. She was nervous. She still raised her hand, still had her camera on, and to watch your evolution, it's been really amazing. And to now have a friendship with you, and our kids can hang out, it's been really special. So Vanessa, love it. Let's show her some reactions on the screen below and say thank you and appreciate her. Much love to you, Vanessa. That was really, really well done. Appreciate you. And yeah, I'm excited about what the new year is going to bring. So I'm going to bring up Carmen Hernandez next. Carmen is been in the business now for probably over 15 years. You can tell me the exact years, but she's somebody that I have formed a really close relationship with over the years. I remember when she came into interview with us. This was in mid 2020. We had mask on at the time. I couldn't get Carmen to make eye contact. I know. So check it out. I could not get Carmen to make eye contact with me. We're at Spaces and I'm talking. I'm just like, what the like, Carmen, hey, yo, but whatever. She's like, I didn't know who you were. I came in to see Kenny, and then all you come in and take over the conversation. So since then, she's grown. She's been on this platform many times. And so, Carmen, I'm going to turn the mic over to you. I'm going to share my screen or give you sharing screen rights, share screen rights, whatever that is. But without further ado, Carmen Hernandez.
Or sweet baby Jesus. Let me see. How do I get you to share screen with me or what?
You have to share screen. So down below, I enabled screen share for you. So you just press that little green button that says share. Oh, look at you.
Hey, look at me. All right. I'm gonna do my best with this, you guys. My stomach I got gurgling guts right now. I literally want to run to the bathroom. But that's not gonna happen. We're gonna move forward, right? Keep it moving.
Guts.
Anyway,
right,
so I'm sure most of you know me. I hope so. If not, I'm Carmen Hernandez. I'm from the Bay Area. I've been in the business since 2000, but licensed since 2004. So a really long time. I've been blessed and fortunate to be amongst some really great people in my life. If you know Hayward, Les Full, he's a real estate broker in that area. And so I went to work at his office after my sister was transaction coordinator there and then moved up to co-broker. Anyway, but what I wanted to talk about and what this is all about is group coaching. So what it's done and impacted me in my life and what I've got from it. I have to say, after hearing Christina, I even got chills because not only is she a really good friend, but she's so genuine and everything you get. Her energy is just, I know everyone can agree that they felt that, right? She's so awesome. So let's see. How do I get that second slide in here? I'm not as good at this as I thought, you guys. So bear with me. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
Scroll up through that.
If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, Carmen _ the Realtor. So I was supposed to do 3, but yeah, I guess it's 3 right here. But in the next slide, you'll see a couple of things that I took away. But the highlights in 2022 for me were that I closed 17 transactions. Most of these were at the beginning of the year. I was previously with TeamFast, and then I left for a little bit, tried to do it on my own, and then decided that I did want to come back and actually be part of all of this, which is super awesome. And then I uprooted my family to San Diego. So that's been really huge for me. And having group coaching during this transition has been huge because, I mean, everybody's still kind of in shock as much as I am that I made such a big move. But life is about making big moves and not being scared. I think when you're scared to do things is when you need to do them. Like when I hear about all these agents that had, you know, full-time jobs, and then they decided to leave them to go full-time real estate, and then, you know, hit the ground running and be able to do it. That really inspired me. I mean, even being a seasoned agent, I mean, seeing other agents do that definitely has inspired me. So I think inspiration and motivation is what you find here more than anything. And accountability, of course, is really, really, really important. So I rejoined TeamFast and, you know, created a new, basically, what is it? A new person. I mean, I'm still Carmen Hernandez, right? But now I go by Carmen San Diego. I got my DBA this year for Carmen San Diego business. So I'll be able to use that and post my shit everywhere. Carmen San Diego. I'm sure you'll see it if you're in this area. But I still want to be able to work the Bay Area as well, because I mean, being there for so long, I mean, it'd be silly for me not to try to do business there. But the awesome thing about is working with TeamFast is that I have the ability to collaborate with other agents. I mean, I just closed a deal with George Martinez, who's also like a little brother to me. I actually brought him onto the team. So I'll take credit for George Martinez, who everybody loves, and also inspires the shit out of me. George, you're a badass. Everybody loves the shit out of you, and it's no wonder why. But let's go on to my next slide.
And then Carmen, when I don't know if it's just nerves, but when can you just stop moving your cursor?
Oh, okay. Why is it? Are you like a little cat getting all? Okay. And
You stop sharing your screen now.
Oh, damn. Let's see me do that again.
It's all right, Boomer. We'll get through this together. All right. We'll get through
I
this.
know I'm working on it. I'm super nervous. I'm not even kidding about my stomach. So.
All right. All we're seeing is your Zoom. So if you can't get it to come back on, it's cool. Just walk us through. It's on your slides.
Okay, perfect. That's even better.
We'll just stop sharing then.
Okay. How do I do that now? Okay, here we go. There it is. Perfect.
Perfect.
Dun, 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 dun.
We'll run an audible. Just tell us what's on your slides.
Perfect. Thank you. So now my last slide is basically things that I took away from group coaching. You know, coming together, having this space and this, you know, room of people that are willing to share and to collaborate and to help motivate and inspire. And yeah, share your wins and your losses. I think that's really huge. I've taken that away from group coaching, just how everybody's so vulnerable, right? One of the things that the manifesting ninja had said that really stuck with me was to prioritize your dreams instead of your fears. And that really resonated with me on so many levels. Because there's so many things even to date that I struggle with. Talking in front of you guys, for instance, is a big, huge fear of mine. When Elias reached out to me and was like, hey, come and, you know, would you be willing to do that? I'm like, shit, inside out, I felt like saying, hell no, fuck no, I don't want to do that. I want to sit there and be in front of all these people. And, you know, but this is what it takes to be good at anything, right? You have to be able to put yourself out there and be vulnerable and, you know, not be scared and really believe in yourself to do this. And let's see what else. Life is not a dress rehearsal. Elias, I think you used that one. And I thought that was really important too, because life isn't a dress rehearsal. You have to get out here and it's like, it's live, you know, you're on the air. So keep it moving. And when you don't know who you are, you leave yourself vulnerable to try and be someone you're not. I don't know about anyone else, but I struggle with that sometimes when I like put content out. You know, sometimes I scare myself from posting some of this stuff because I'm like, oh, nobody's gonna want to like that. Or, you know, after a little while, you see only like 3 people have liked it. And you're like, but you know what? It's like, keep putting stuff out there, put content out there. And like yesterday, Elias hit me up and he was like, okay, well, you need to do more videos about this and that. And, you know, being comfortable to say, you know what, do it, just do it. In the journey of self-awareness, you do not live in delusion. So again, you know, not buying into the, what is it? mind fuck, just get out there and do this. And so I guess the biggest thing I got is just to show up and to challenge yourself and to do the best that you can and always help and try and inspire others and, you know that we're all here for each other. I think that's beautiful that we have each other and we can count on each other whenever. So I'm really excited to continue this, like being here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because I really do look forward to this. It really does help inspire me. Being a seasoned agent and being around people that are new and also seasoned like myself, it really helps me to think outside the box and get out and do the best that I can. So thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I hope I didn't screw it up too bad.
No, let's give Carmen some love, some light. Let's give her some reactions on the screen. Even though having bubble guts and having some fear and some trepidation, like she still got on this stage because this is a form of public speaking, and public speaking is the #1 fear in the United States of America, second to death, right? And so to think about like, well, yeah, obviously there's some pressure, but like, I'm so impressed by everyone that's gone, but it's really emotional for me because like you guys are saying things that we've covered here that I read and I'm like, oh, I want to deliver that. And then you guys hung on to these. Like I'm hanging out with Vanessa and her husband the other day. He's like, oh, you said something on group coaching. I'm like, bro, he's not part of our environment, but he hears it. And so it's just so cool that to hear your takeaways, Carmen, and the fact that you've been in this game so long and you still show up, it just it's really exciting because I believe in Kanai, constant and never ending improvement. No matter how old you are, how successful you are, no matter how many deals you've closed, we can always grow and we can always get better. And now we are in an era of collaboration like we've never had in the years prior. And so now your bonds and relationship with other realtors is even more important. So Carmen, really appreciate your contribution and fire presentation, even though it was one slide. Wonderful, wonderful delivery. Great job. Next up, we're going to go over to Cam. Cam is probably one of the most gentle spoken people in the world. And when she speaks, she puts people at ease. She has a way of explaining information and bringing you in. And I have always appreciated that about you, Cam. So Cam, I'm going to turn the microphone over to you and we are going to continue on this full stream of consciousness. So Cam B, let's hear from you. I'm very excited about this. So without further ado, Cam and Carmen, thank you so much.
What's up, everybody? I'm excited to be speaking today. I was also up very late last night because I put way too much pressure on myself. But and my slides do not show for it, but hopefully the story behind it will. Let me share what I heard.
Now you guys know the struggle every Tuesday, the slides, the timing of everything. This is good practice. So Carmen, all right, so,
see this?
Cam, go ahead.
You see the
Yes.
Resume share. It says it's paused, but you can see this.
Yeah, we can see it. Everyone else, can you guys see it? It says group coaching, the fire to succeed. Yeah, we see it.
Okay, cool. All right. So I just want to start this out by just saying I joined the team about 6 months ago in June. But I first joined a call, I want to say end of April, May, and I got goosebumps when I joined the call. And every time I get goosebumps, it's a really, really good feeling. I call my dad and I'm like, yo, Dad, I just joined this call and it's like everything I ever wanted in a real estate team. And I think it was a little surreal for me to actually be saying that out loud because I always had this dream of how I wanted a real estate team to be like and the type of community, the type of agents that I'd be surrounded by, but I didn't actually think it existed. You know, it's just one of those things you think about, but you don't actually believe that it's here and right smack in the Bay Area, you know? And so I had just moved back from San Diego. I'm like out of COVID college, starting, you know, what felt like COVID real estate because I'm stuck in my room all day. And I joined this and I got goosebumps. And I was like, Dad, I got to join this team. So 2 months later, I joined, and it has been and still is one of the best decisions I've ever made. And one of the little quotes that I found was that fire to succeed, that relentless pursuit of fear lives within. So I'll start it out real quick with, how does this thing work? Highlights. So one of the greatest things I have loved about this team.
Sorry, we're still on the, are you still on slide 1? I just want to make sure.
What is it? It says my screen sharing is paused, and I've clicked resume, but it is not resuming.
I think it's your, so why don't you just stop sharing screen altogether and then just try one more time. And then if we just have to run an audible and you walk us through your slides, we'll walk you through your slides.
Okay.
But go ahead and try again.
All right, let's see.
And it might be bandwidth as well.
Bandwidth.
Yeah, so it might be your internet speed.
Maybe try turning off your camera.
Yeah, try turning off your camera cam, and then we're just going to get right back into this. And then if it doesn't work in 30 seconds, we'll just keep cruising on.
Oh, I really hope it does, because I really stayed up last night for this.
All right, do me a favor. Go ahead and keep talking. And just send me the link, and I'll do everything on my end. Stop sharing your screen. Just continue talking. Send me the link, and that way we can keep you on pace. And send me the link, and then I'll share it on my end.
Okay, the alternative is I can share. It'll be really small, but actually let's.
Yeah, just share it with me. So I want to make sure that we stay on pace. So share it with me, and then I'll control the dials on my end. You just tell me when to click through. Karen, still there?
Yeah, I'm just making sure that I'm sending it to the right person. Okay, I just sent it to you.
All right, cool. So go ahead and start filling us in, and then I'll get into it, and then I will open it up, and then we'll keep cruising.
Okay, cool. All right, so highlights. Meeting agents all over from the Bay and from SoCal. It's been an absolute treat because I have connections out there and I have connections here. Another main highlight is just the fact that we have been sitting and goal setting together and sharing lead gen ideas. There's not really another space where we can get perspectives from this many people and then be able to collab and share on all of that. All the guest speakers that we've had on Wednesdays have been an absolute treat, and I have a couple of highlights on another slide that, you know, I really took from. Oh yeah.
I got you. You just tell me when to cruise on.
There we go. Cool. Thank you.
Right? You got it. I'm here for you.
Gotcha. The database boot camp. Oh, I love challenges. Okay. And I love just being able to towards something and having a challenge where we had a prize at the end, and having a challenge where we could actually, you know, input scores. It kept me accountable. It kept me disciplined. And I can definitely probably speak for a lot of other people on this team, maybe not every single person who did the database boot camp, but a large majority of those who did. Just being able to have an accountability partner was awesome. Shout out to you, Sakia. We still keep in touch but those accountability partners, and just know you have somebody on your team that you really can call and give some love to 24/7 and check in with is awesome.
Hey Cam, do me a favor, cut your camera.
When I first joined the team, I was at anything.
Cam,
Yeah.
will you cut your camera, because there's a delay.
Okay.
All
We good now?
We're good.
Okay, cool. When I first joined, I was the one who needed encouragement, and I was kind of shy and soft-spoken, which I am to an extent, but that it came from a lack of confidence and a lack of belonging. And now I feel like I belong, and I actually get excited to encourage others. I get excited to encourage the new agents or the ones who are just feeling a lack of belonging somewhere. And I just know that I have the ability to wake up and start my day with this group of people, and it is super unmatched. Jeff taking over a coaching session, that was one of my favorite days. I was like, oh shit, Jeff's taking over. Rather than, just postponing a day, it was like, no, let's just see how someone else can take this over. And it was a whole different vibe, but one that I loved and thoroughly enjoyed. And other, discussing market trends, offer strategy, others, agents wins and challenges. It just like dives into the depths of vulnerability that stem deeply within every single agent's. All right, you can go to the next slide.
So Cam, something you said, and I think it's really powerful. You said that when you first started coming to these sessions, you needed the confidence and you needed people to help you, grow. Well, now people come to you to gain confidence and to get inspiration. And I think that it's coming full circle. So really, really good stuff. But yeah, back to you, and let me know when you need me to go to the next slide.
Cool. Yeah, that was pretty wild. I remember that first call, and Elias called on me, of course, my very first meeting, and was like, so Cam, talk to us. And I was like, also bubble guts and like shivering in there. But now, now we cool. One of the special moments is being on this call and seeing agents in the gym at 8:30. Like, girl, if that was me at 8:30 in the morning, I would love that to be me. But at this exact moment, I was waking up 30 minutes ahead of time. So I love just seeing the agents, fully in their skins on the call. Kids, changing diapers, just, living life. We allow that space. No, not everybody's, dressed in a suit with a nice, precious background, sitting on this call, being judged by anybody. Nobody's being judged. We're all accepted. One of the first things I ever heard on a call, whether it was a coaching call or the team meeting call, was meds. This is one of the things that gave me chills. And I'm like, what the hell are they talking about getting your daily meds, And then I hear meditation, exercise, diet, and sleep. And I'm like, those are the best damn meds you can ever take. And that always stuck with me. Anytime I talk about Fast Team, I'm like, did you know that they came up with this acronym called meds, like this, and that? Just really, really special. Two people that really stuck out for me in terms of speakers was the tattooed realtor, Justin Merced. I think one of the pressures of being on a team where we're, constantly engulfed in social media, which is super special. Oh, okay. Well, we use the acronym. But one of the things is super special is that, we're constantly seeing all these other agents post, and sometimes it can put a lot of pressure on you to feel like you have to appeal to all these people. Like, well, what are they doing? How are they appealing to someone? And what are they doing? And how are they appealing to somebody? And Justin was like, appeal to 33% of the people. Because if you try and appeal to 66% of the people, that's what everyone else is trying to do. And if you're appealing to 33% of the people, that's the type of clientele that you really want to aim towards. Think like a consumer, not like an agent. Oftentimes we kind of forget, someone's like, well, what is the first step to buying a house? And it's like, you think it's common sense, but it's not. We're agents. So sometimes we just have to remove ourselves from our own shoes and socks and throw ourselves into a, into a different shoe, and kind of see the world that we're in and the industry we're in from that perspective. And all of which has been learned and fully understood on this call. And then R&D, rip off and duplicate. I will never forget when he said, oh yeah, I put a billboard up and it says, buy, 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 and get in sync with your home buyer journey. And I'm like, how genius is that? And I'm sure it created like tons of attention. And whether he got, 2 deals out of it, it's super cool to have your face up there doing that. And then in addition, we have our accountability is the highest form of love. This is, repeated on our call all the time, which is why I put it in moments, because so many different moments we have had where we have identified how accountability is the highest form of love to each other and also to ourselves. So, and last but not least, Veronica Figueroa this powerhouse in Florida. She was like Inman, I forget exactly what reward, but Inman reward. And one thing I really is she was explaining how every single market shift she had to adjust. So she used to be an REO expert, and sales came in, and now she's a short, and then she became a short sale expert. Every single market shift, she took that as an opportunity to accelerate her business. And as a result, it got her into rooms that allowed her to think bigger, grow bigger, and eventually be as big as she is today. And I think that was a really growth moment on our call. We on to the next. Takeaways. So confidence in myself and speaking. This is, a particular take for me. I was on Zoom college. So yeah, I did speaking and public speaking and presentation. But being on a call with everyone's cameras on, that's a little more intimidating. Everybody had their initial when I was in school, but here it's like everyone's face is here watching us and we're all together. So, just being confident in myself and taking that with me to jobs, and meeting with other clients. It helps a lot. Take care of yourself, put yourself first. You are one of a kind and you deserve to put yourself first. And not only is it going to make you feel better, but your business will thrive more and your mindset will shift. Habits, they are going to create change, but you need to be disciplined with your habits. And I need to be more disciplined with my habits, but I recognize that it creates a lot of change. Successful folks. All right, I'm going. Successful folks do things they don't want to do on the days they don't want to do them. Content is key, and your choice management, use your time wisely, your energy wisely, and stay consistent, because it will be a key factor in exactly how you run your business and how you run your life. On to the last slide. Sorry it's taking so long, y'all. The final slide is talking about what these sessions mean to me. I had a lot of things to say about what this means to me, but ultimately there were 4 C words that came up: community, collaboration, connection, and consistency. All of these have my business and been exemplified on this call. This coaching call is like therapy, but for work. It's pretty cool. I can come on, let go. Everyone is extremely authentic, and the raw authenticity is unmatched. It's a reason for me to wake up earlier and start my day with encouragement and positivity. It's also free coaching, might I say. Elias gets coached by Rachel. Rachel gets coached by Sharon. And if y'all haven't heard Sharon speaking before, just know that like he charges 6 figures for a day of coaching. So we're really getting the downline of that. And that's really special, and don't grant it, because we really get that with Elias, as well as tons of gratitude, detaching ourselves from ego. I'm reading the freaking screen here, but detaching from ego, operate with humility, be humble, because you know that you are never alone in your journey, and everybody here is going to trust. So trust in yourself, be organic, be authentic, and you will attract the people you want to do business with. And that is it, my friends.
Yes. Let's give Cam, we're going to go a little bit over because we have one more.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. That's part of it. It's the timing of it. But like therapy for work, I have never heard that term in my life, but I feel that there is things that we need to do, the checkup from the neck up. We need to mental conditioning. I look at group coaching for you guys as mental conditioning and emotional conditioning. That's how I look at these sessions. It's emotional and mental conditioning, and that is constant work. So Cam, I appreciate it. I know we had a little bit of tech difficulties, but we are good. The point was clear. I think that you should create a video on that, post it on social, and tell the story on every single slide because that was absolutely fire. Sakia, was that a hand up to say yay, or was that a contribution? Was that just a yeah?
It's a hands up, but we can move on because I'm just gonna do rapid fire and I have a guest. So I want when we close it out.
Okay, cool. So you guys, we're gonna go about 10 minutes over. Just bear with me. We are going to wrap up our session right now with Mr. George Martinez. George has just taken off in the last few months. I remember talking to George in the office and he said that he didn't like to do video, and you would never guess that. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to George, who has now become a spirit animal in our environment, who has been uplifting. Let's go, George, bring us home. And let's try to keep it under 10 minutes. And let's go to you, George.
Awesome. Thank you, Elias, for the introduction and for the opportunity to speak to everyone. What's up, everybody? It's Friday. We're almost into 2023. So let's fucking go and end the year off strong. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Let's see. All right.
You guys are all super creative, by the way, with your slides. I'm absolutely loving your presentation. So sorry, go on.
Okay, thank you. So one of the biggest highlights for me is that I moved to TeamFast back in March when Carmen sponsored me. I remember reaching out to Carmen saying, hey, Carmen, like I need a new environment because where I'm currently at, I'm not getting what I need or the support. So Carmen was like, hey, what's up? Come check out the HQ office. I think I toured the office. I met Patrick and that was it. And I told Carmen, where the hell do I sign up? And I remember she told me to join group coaching. And at first I was like, what the hell is this rah-rah? Like, what the hell is going on? But I stayed in it and I was like, you know what? This is exactly what I need. And I cannot imagine my life now without being a part of TeamFast, because I did quit my salary role, switched brokerages, and went full throttle in real estate. And I can fully attest that to the team, group coaching, and just everyone for your full support. Because one of the things that I did is that I spoke to Elias about a quarter ago, and I let him know, like, hey, I don't know if this is working for me. Like, I might have to find a job. Do you and Kenny happen to have like a position open with the staff? Because I don't have anything brewing in my pipeline right now. And he just kind of sat me down, laid it down, and just really drilled in me, like asked me questions. What was I doing and what was I not doing? And I can really say I truly appreciate that, because this environment really not only like lifts you up, but also at the same time, they challenge you as well. And so, as Elias said at the beginning, when I first joined the team, he told me on the Zoom call in front of everybody, like, hey, do you create video? And I was like, no. So at my old brokerage, I actually ran the marketing and their social media platforms for them, but I always did infographics. I never put my face, never did reels. I was always too kind of in my head about what people thought and how people would perceive me and kind of not take me seriously. And so once Elias did challenge me on the Zoom call, I was like, damn it, I really have to go ahead and do this video. Everybody is going to see. He told me to tag him. So I went ahead and did it. And I looked back at my Instagram while I was making this PowerPoint. And I realized, damn, my first video was kind of ass compared to what my videos are now. But that's what I love, is that this environment, we're able to collaborate with one another. And people always give me feedback. I go to Kenny, I go to Elias, and I go to other people on the team before I post something. And I'm like, hey, what do you think of this? And Kenny's always giving me some suggestions, some feedback on what to tweak with my content. And that's what I love about just the TeamFast environment as a whole. It's really just helping you put your best foot forward and uplifting you. And now I can say I get a lot of great feedback on my content now, and I truly attest that to group coaching. So definitely thank you guys. And another thing is partnerships. I remember being at my old brokerage and I would see Carmen posting and I'd be like, what the hell are these partnerships? Like nobody at my previous brokerage was really doing partnerships with each other. It was kind of like every man for himself or every woman for herself. And that's what I love about this environment as well, that you're able to collaborate with top producers, people that have been in the business, people that are for X amount of years, 15 years. And they're really here to uplift you and really encourage you. And I can honestly say that's what's really helped me grow more confidence and speed up my business as fast as I have in the last I think I've been on the team for about 10 months now. And I can truly say me being able to partner with people on the calls off of the Zoom calls, because some people I'll see like Maria. I remember I had a client that was moving to Elk Grove. I don't freaking know Elk Grove. And I remember I said it on the Zoom call, and Maria DM'd me and was like, hey, I know Elk Grove. What's up? Let me know if you want to partner. And let me just say, group coaching, being able to provide this environment and collaboration has been phenomenal, because I remember when I partnered with Maria knew it, Elk Grove like the back of her hand. She could tell you like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zip code. That used to be a bunny farm, 5, 6, 7, 8. This used to be whatever, but that's the true environment that TeamFast and group coaching really provides. And I can honestly say these are 3 things that I really do appreciate and love. And oh shucks, I've actually never used this before, so I don't. Okay. And so some takeaways that I've gotten from group coaching is seeing other agents and top agents master time blocking. One of the things that my previous broker used to say is, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And I've noticed that people that are crushing it are time blocking religiously. And that is something that I can honestly say I'm really lacking in my business. And if I really implement that, I can go to a whole nother level. And for that, I'm truly grateful, because I feel like this environment also provides you accountability in that sense too, because I've told people like, hey, I want to do time blocking. I need to master that. And people follow up with me and they're like, did you do it? And I'm like, shucks, no. So this is definitely something I need to work on, but I see other people on the team crushing it. And I truly love that I was able to take this away from group coaching as well, and then masterminds. So I feel like group coaching overall is definitely a mastermind, because we're coming together and we're really sharing and collaborating with one another. And we're putting ourselves in rooms where we're uncomfortable so we can grow, because I know sometimes I have my camera off and I'm like, you know what, I feel a little uncomfortable right now, but then I push myself when I see other people have their cameras on. And being able to, shucks, I lost my train of thought. Just do it. I'm going to jump to the next point. So just do it is, I know something that you guys always point out as well, is stop making excuses and always keep in mind that the person you talk to the most is yourself. So whenever you find yourself doubting yourself, remember to talk to yourself out loud. I know that's something that I personally practice, is talking to myself out loud, words of affirmation, and definitely, yeah, sorry. So what does group coaching mean to me? Group coaching to me means community, family. I truly believe that we're all stronger together. One of the things that I did, sorry, that's my grandparents in the background, you guys. So one of the things that I did reflect on recently was I hear people on outside of our team say, this is a bad market. Nobody's buying right now. But I look around and I see everybody on our team uplifting each other, encouraging each other, and really hustling right now. Like on Christmas Eve, I saw like folks like Ale and Justin doing open houses, Nikosi doing buyer tours. And it was really encouraging to see everybody on the team really hustling. And I look around and I'm like, damn, I actually love the team environment, because it actually makes me forget that all this, it really makes me forget what's really going on in the market. And it really pushes me to think, damn, this is a great opportunity. And there's a lot of opportunity right now. I don't know what other people are sleeping on, but seeing everybody on the team be so gung-ho has really been a great push for me to keep going. And leadership, I love the fact that group coaching provides us the opportunity to build ourselves up as leaders. And I don't think I told Elias this, but for the last year, I actually put it on a note card, which is actually in my bathroom on my mirror, is that I wanted to become a keynote speaker. So I'm actually really nervous and scared to talk in front of large crowds, believe it or not. Despite me being a comm major in college and having to do it in front of a group of 100 people in person, but group coaching and the TeamFast environment being able or allowing us the opportunity to present ourselves in front of a large group like this and push ourselves out of our comfort level. I truly appreciate that as well. And honestly, I don't know where I would really have been without TeamFast, but I look back and I truly appreciate not only the team, but everybody in it. And yeah, I honestly, sorry, I don't want to get like emotional on you guys right now, but there was definitely times in the last few months where I thought about quitting real estate. I questioned myself, like, is it for me? Is it like, what am I doing wrong? But showing up every day and being around each and every one of you has really kept me going. And honestly, being so gung-ho on social media, I'm like, damn, everybody on the team sees me on social media. Elias is always calling me out. And I'm like, shit, I'm going to look like a fucking failure if I quit right now. So I appreciate you guys all for creating this environment to keep me accountable and us pushing each other and really creating this family and community, because I chatted with someone recently that joined EXP but decided not to join our team and go solo. He was like, dude, you guys are taking real estate to a whole new level. And I think that's one of the best things about our team and this environment is that we're able to just really share ideas and really just kind of move as a full-on unit. So yeah, you guys, honestly, we have about 48 hours left of 2022. Let's fucking crush it. And we're all going to dominate 2023 together. Be sure if people ask you for help, you pay it forward, just as people helped me when I first joined the team. I definitely want to pay it forward. So if you guys ever have any questions, whether it be about shadowing me at open houses, how I do content, my door is always open to you guys. Just as I'm always learning from you as well. Like new agents on the team recently taught me different types of freaking what's it called? Transitions on Instagram that I didn't even know. And then in return, we're just kind of trading ideas and different traits and whatnot. But yeah.
Love it. Love it. So let's give George some love and some light. You know, George, it's just incredible to hear you talk. And I didn't know that you had a goal of being a keynote speaker. And so if there's anything I can do to support that journey, then I would love to support that journey, not only to help you in this space, but to help you get on some larger stages. Before we head out, before I do closing statements, Sakia, did you have a quick contribution? Because we are well over our time.
Yeah, I just wanted to do a closing and just I wanted to hear from my guest speaker today, because I feel like today was very amazing, powerful, and I just wanted her to see our environment and our group, and I feel like we delivered. Her name is Tiffany, is a Zoom user, and I just wanted to just go around the room. She could just do a takeaway for the day, like, because I feel like we delivered.
Let's do that. So Tiffany, thank you for being here. Key takeaway from your time together with us today.
Hey, good morning, everyone. So yeah, this is my first time, and I took some notes, some good quotes from everybody, like content is key and prioritize your dreams instead of your fears, from Carmen. I really like that one. So this is pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to it. I just finished taking my first Tuesday courses, so I'm preparing to take my state board exam. So this is something I look forward to doing in the next year with you guys.
I love it. Well, congratulations and thank you for being here. As we close out, there's one other person, Jacqueline B. Did you want to share your key takeaways from our time together today?
Hi, everyone. My name is Jacqueline, and I just in the process of onboarding with TeamFast, and I'm looking forward to meet all of you if I can. And my key takeaway for this session is accountability. That is one thing that I'm looking forward to get help with, as well as you mentioned, creating content and be consistent. So that's something that I'm looking forward to start doing.
Wonderful, wonderful. You guys, as we close out, obviously you guys mean the world to me and you know it, and I'm filled with gratitude. But when you think about what Keep It Moving is and the essence of it and origins of this is all about making progress, and it's not perfection, right? I'm not a perfectionist. I'm gritty, and I want everyone else to be gritty. It's about keeping it moving towards everything that you're dreaming about, towards your vision, towards your goals, and taking one further step. When I think about where we were at in 2021, or excuse me, 2022 to where we are now, we have grown so much. This brand has evolved. It's become a thing. It's become its own brand with inside of Fast Real Estate, and that didn't exist before. So you guys, as you're building your brands, like, well, I don't have anything right now. You have a platform to go and start creating. You have a platform to start putting people together. You have platforms and offices to put thoughts or think tanks together and masterminds together. So there's nothing stopping you. As long as you're moving, as long as you are moving forward and making progress, that's all that really matters. So you guys, love and light to all of our speakers today. Love and light to all of you guys for our keynote speakers that presented today. So a thought is timing, right? George, you're going to be a keynote speaker. You have this amount of time. You have a timer that's down there on the stage. You're like, oh shit, I got 3 minutes left. And then I got 5, and then it turns red and it starts beeping at you and you have to wrap up the session. So great job, you guys. Great delivery. What I would ask for you to do is to send me your slides. I want to share those on social media because they were absolutely fire. But I love you guys. I'm wishing you the
Wait,
happy.
one more thing. Sorry to interrupt.
Go on. I was just about to wrap it up. Why do you do that?
No, it's Maria's birthday. We need to sing happy birthday to Maria.
Well, you put that in the chat next time so I know.
Sorry.
Jeez Louise. All right. On the count of 3, can we just do a giant happy birthday, Maria? Okay, you guys with me?
No, happy birthday.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Happy
birthday, Maria.
Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday.
Birthday,
All right, guys.
Maria.
I don't know what the heck else I was going to say. All that matters is it's Maria's birthday. Have a happy 2023. Have some fun.
Happy
Go
New
create
Year.
some content today. Create some videos. Send it out to somebody. Share with the world what you're declaring for 2023 and go and fuck some shit up this coming year. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, year, and keep it moving towards your dreams, your goals, your vision. Peace, everybody.
Happy New Year.